win. Nobody wants to see that, do they? Who wants to see somebody beat up somebody else? That's a form of bullying, isn't it? You know.
Done him a raw deal, I think. But I say it as I'm truthful. They should have more brains. It was a fucking pathetic move. It really was.
Hey, listen, you know, look, he comes from Emmanuel Stewart. Emmanuel Stewart is one of the best trainers ever in the world. So, you know, the guy knows his job. And you know what it is? All trainers need maximum credit. And I give credit to any trainer. You know, it's not an easy job, this. So, no, the man's obviously talented. He knows his fight.
Father-son relationship, and you know, that's stuff for me that's should be left to keep on a personal level. I think those two have achieved so much. I mean, I've not always seen eye to eye with both of them, but
family are coming from, his dad's coming from. However, it's Tyson's decision, and if he's going to come back, he's fighting in a couple of weeks' time. I'd much rather he does it now than sits around for 4 or 5. Does it? His powers won't be the same. He's not got a lot of miles on the clock. We will see. I mean, I think the big thing with John, what upsets John, is the training.
Peter Fury, the brother of John Fury, openly labels him a disgrace to the Fury family, criticizing his reckless and humiliating behavior in public. John Fury fires back with a stunning and explosive response that only deepens the tension. What began as private friction has now spilled into the spotlight. Fans are...
It's 2.5 mil, I'm looking at the camera, it's 2.5 million sterling, SAP. I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to look at you, I don't like you.
Peter Fury refuses to stay silent, firmly defending his position in the ongoing family dispute while accusing John of bullying behavior. He points to respected figures like Carl Froch as examples of how professionalism and discipline should define the sport. For Peter, boxing is built on respect, not chaos. His calm but firm
You know what, I really don't care. I don't look at it. I'm not interested in it. I'm interested when fights are signed on a line and they get...
Carl Froch enters the conversation with blunt criticism, labeling John Fury an embarrassment and accusing him of acting like a bully. He condemns the constant attention-seeking behavior and warns that it damages the sport's reputation. As Tyson Fury quietly prepares for his next chapter in the ring, Froch argues that John's theatrics are only...
I'm not an ass kisser.
Yeah.
I'm a straight man. I'm a straight man.
But you're serious about it though, aren't you?
Serious. Serious. I'm a Christian man in the name of Jesus. I'm as serious as that. Don't bother about fighting me. Pay me 2.5 million, we'll fight next week. Soon as possible. I don't need it.
Peter Fury maintains that Tyson Fury still has the ability to compete in major fights and make smart decisions inside the ring. In contrast, John Fury appears more interested in stirring headlines and controversy. Some critics even suggest he is exploiting his own son's name to stay in the spotlight. Peter continues to present himself.
Well, whether he can take him or not, he shouldn't be taking him, and he knows that. But when he's on his A game and he boxes, he can box. He ticks all the boxes, trust me. And he's exciting as well. And he does the right thing with this level of opposition because he's walking through.
Liam Goff sheds light on John Fury's stance regarding Tyson Fury's potential comeback, but many observers believe John's motivations are tangled with a desire for attention. Peter Fury, however, approaches the situation with calm logic, focusing on Tyson's true abilities and career path. To fans, the contrast is obvious. One side fuels drama.
But he's saying that Tyson isn't himself anymore. And I tend to agree with John Fury. He's certainly not.
Carl Froch again delivers harsh criticism toward John Fury, repeating his claim that John behaves like a bully chasing headlines. While John's comments dominate social media and spark controversy, Tyson Fury remains focused on preparing for a return to the ring. Meanwhile, Peter Fury's composed voice continues to stand apart, emphasizing stability.
All he's doing is attention seeking, and he's getting more attention now, but yeah, him anyway. Tyson Fury, Makvedov. Good little fight. Tyson's nice and relaxed. He's coming back. Again, after retiring, he's back out of retirement. We kind of knew it was going to happen. He seems in a good place. He seems quite happy. He's not out of shape. He's in his usual shape, which isn't great shape in terms of physicalities to look at. He's not good on the optics, but you know he's in shape because he's not 28 stone.
Duke McKenzie challenges John Fury's bold claims, reminding everyone that boxing is about skill, discipline, and preparation, not loud talk or theatrics. He notes that Peter Fury concentrates on Tyson's development and career direction. John, by comparison, appears driven by ego and spectacle. Analysts point out the difference clearly. Peter safeguards.
And then there's Froch, who's been paid to fight. He's used to getting money for knocking guys out. I'm sure if they put enough knocks in front of Carl Froch, in front of Carl Froch, then he might rise to it. But he ain't going to rise to it if there's no money on the table, if there's no end goal. If you want to punch up, you can go out in the street and have that any day.
Wade Clemens doesn't hold back either, openly mocking John Fury's confidence and questioning his physical credibility. To many observers, John's bravado now feels more like performance than reality. In contrast, Peter Fury's approach remains grounded in training, strategy, and long-term legacy. While John grabs headlines with dramatic remarks, insiders can...
Dude, I love that John is just so confident in himself. He would gas inside of 2 rounds. 2 rounds, but if he even made it 2 rounds with Carl Froch, he would gas probably in the first round. He's 60 years old. I'm not saying he couldn't hobble about for 4 rounds or something, but he would be gassed inside of 2. Because the way that John runs...
Frank Warren highlights Tyson Fury's professionalism and independence, suggesting that John Fury's involvement often creates unnecessary distractions. He emphasizes that Tyson is fully capable of managing his own path. Peter Fury's guidance appears measured and supportive, while John's public outbursts inject chaos into what should be a focused comeback plan. Warren's perspective reinforces...
I'm sure Tyson would prefer that not to be said, and I'm a big believer. You keep your, you haven't got to tell the world what you got to say to your family, yourself, and to yourself.
Shane Fury speaks frankly about the situation, reminding everyone that Tyson Fury has already achieved global dominance and earned immense wealth. Despite that success, John Fury continues pushing himself into the spotlight, seemingly driven more by ego than necessity. Peter Fury, however, respects Tyson's independence and concentrates on genuine challenges ahead. The difference is clear.
The thing is there's nothing more left in life for these boxers. When these great boxers, what's completed the game and they've got everything, what else can Tyson do? There's only so much yachts and sailing, and there's only so much flying on holidays, and there's only so much fucking whatever a normal person thinks is good you can do before you...
Tyson Fury's own statements reflect focus, discipline, and a clear mindset moving forward. That approach stands in sharp contrast to the noise created by John Fury's constant drama. While John chases headlines, Tyson stays committed to his path, with Peter Fury offering steady guidance. To many fans, the reality is obvious. Peter protects...
People around me never have and I never will, because I'm a psychopath. I can't have 1 million people around me because it doesn't work. I just have the same old people I've always knew, that's it. I'm not interested in making new friends, I'm not interested in what the next man's got, I'm not interested in what the next door neighbour's doing, don't care. Keep myself to me.
Relationships, you repair them in private, not in the public domain. John, on the times that I've met John, I found him to be engaging and charming. But there's other times when I've seen him whether it's an act, created or whatever, it's boorish, it's unpalatable, it's unpleasant. When you headbutt Ukrainians in front of Saudi royalty and behave yourself in a way that's not particularly appetizing, you get judged by it. So with due respect to the fact it's a scoop for these guys, I'm not hugely interested in John Fury's